I think as we stand here, a lot of us, we're giving information out that a lot of people would support. Property rights, owner's rights, the ability to choose who to rent to, and at what amount to set. But I don't think any of us, we would say that the government, do we believe that the government should not be able to restrict, if I were to choose I'm not going to rent to an African-American member? If I say that I'm not going to rent to a certain class, we do have certain qualifications. There's been never, and I was on the Metro Council when we had a restriction on saying that source of income, that you could make that distinction, because we have a housing crisis. Because it's a real issue that we all have seen. Because we have, without housing, it's hard to destabilize our society, and we want to make sure that if we're addressing a problem, we make it better. But some of the red herrings I've heard is that the government somehow would tell me what I have to rent my property for, and that's not happening. It's not happening. I am a property owner. I have a lot of rental properties. I have a couple different LLCs, and I've had Section 8 properties and non-Section 8 properties. I set what the value of the property is. If Section 8 can pay that amount, then they can apply. If that amount is set above what Section 8 would pay for it, then that person can't use that property. As the landlord, I set that. Now, I understand that this is saying if, for instance, somehow that somebody came along and tried to take over those property rights and make those changes, so we're going to go ahead and preempt that. I think we have some major legal issues if that was ever to happen, but that has not happened. But what we know this will do, this will undermine the legislation that was passed in Louisville Metro government, because at local government, we tried to address a housing issue. So we believe in local control, right? Local control, we're big on that. Limited government and local control. Because, I put that out there, and I had members going, wow, are you sure you're a Democrat? And I said, buddy, you're not paying attention to the state Senate, because that's what I'm fighting for continuously. And this is about the local control that had been passed to address an issue, and all it was a source of income. You can't discriminate. So if I have a mother that comes in and she's receiving child support and alimony payments, and it says this amount, and the money's coming in, I can't discriminate because I say, I don't think that mom should be getting child support and alimony, source of income. If someone comes in and I said my housing rent is $1,800 and they have the kids in Section 8, I can't say, you know what, no, because people in Section 8 are lazy and I don't like those people. We said no. In our society, the way the system is set up, that does not benefit us. And you know what, it's working out pretty good in Metro government. But here in big government, Frankfurt, now we're going to come in and yank that away. Because we think that one day, maybe some place like Lexington might pass something, and we're going to stop that. Well, one of my issues, is there even a equal protection issue in Lexington, since about 77% of the recipients for Section 8 there would be African American? That's a legal question. Do we really want to get into that? So if there's an issue, and I think I'm all for us stepping in, if local government overacts in some way, we owe it to our papers to come in. I believe in local control up to a reason. But that hasn't happened here. We don't play what-if politics, big government. We believe in making sure that we're smaller government, we're restrained, and that we give the control. That we have Landlord-Tenant Act has been working in Louisville. If we really want to support this, let's fund the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. Let's forward affordable housing tax rebates. Let's stabilize that. I'm all for that. Let's work together on that. But I'm against this bill. Thank you.
Any member seeking recognition?